This is just how it goes. She wants him to look at her a certain way. Great, okay. She wants him to feel as if she wasn't won over too easy.
It's not true.
So what that means is means masculine, okay, being masculine.
It's not true. If a woman is with game, he doesn't judge her anyway. And she knows that he doesn't judge her. She could be the freakiest of the freaky. She could tell him anything. He's not going to judge her. If anything, he's going to make her feel safe and comfortable enough to open up, show her wild side, because he is non-judgmental. Where the average guy, the average G.I. Joe who doesn't have game, is judging her. How many bodies do you have? What is your body count? Are you gonna cheat on me? And the average G.I. Joe has so many insecurities. Triple T.G. gang. We back in this thing. You already know what it is if you do not know who I am. My name is Diamond. I run this channel called True to the Game. You already know why you came today. Today, man, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, man, what we're getting into. I'm going to be reacting to Mr. Casey Zander. I haven't reacted to one of his videos in a long time. It says, why women sexually withhold and punish the men they actually like and care about. All right, hypergamy. Oh my god, with this fucking hypergamy shit. All right, so I want to see exactly what he's saying on this. I do agree with some of his points that he makes in his videos, and I disagree with some too, which I believe is very healthy. You don't want to be a yes man or yes girl in my case, right? You don't want to be that. You want to give your authentic opinion. All right, so I want you to give your opinion in the comment section down below too. Go cop your merch, man. True to the Game merch is out. True to the Game on the front. Stop simping on the back. Also, if you want my help directly, make sure you hit the link in my description down below. You ain't got no bitches, you want one. You got one bitch, you want a ton. Make sure you hit the link in my description down below to book a call with me so I can answer any of your specific questions that you may have. If you are a pimp and not a simp, like this video, comment your thoughts down below. Hit the subscribe button, select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp. Less of a simp. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you why women actually sexually withhold from the men that they like most.
I could just go ahead and answer this off top. The reason why women withhold sex, right, is because they don't really fuck with you, right? Number one. Number two is you allow her to. You allow her to. Because even if she does really like you and she wants to withhold the sex to try to manipulate you, it's because you're allowing that to happen. Because the moment a bitch try to dangle some shit in front of me that all these bitches out here have, like your coochie is like the golden prize, the minute that happens, okay, see you later, sayonara. You must not like me that much, bruh. Because a woman who is trying to manipulate you through sex, either she really likes you and she wants a specific result, so she's trying to manipulate you, or she doesn't really like you, so she's dangling it to manipulate you. So either way, it's manipulation. And I don't fuck with women who like to play games. I don't like to play games. I like women who know what they want, who go for what they want, right? So I'm not saying that we gotta fuck on the first night. I'm not trying to say, you know, like that I'm in a rush, because I don't even give a fuck. Like, pussy come a dime a dozen. That shit is easy to get. Like, everybody has one. There's nothing special about your coochie. I guarantee it. Okay, you might know some tricks or whatever. Okay, cool. But there's nothing special about your coochie, fam. There's millions of coochies out here. You think I'm gonna be tripped up over your coochie, trying to get your coochie? No, absolutely not. But when it all boils down to it, I'm not gonna tolerate a woman who's gonna try to manipulate me through sex, withholding sex. I'm not tolerating that shit at all. I don't care how much you like me. Oh, I like you so much, so I'm gonna try to hold back. Well, bitch, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Cause, you know, we're grown around this bitch. That's the main thing. But let's see what he has to say. Come on, Casey.
I'm going to also be showing you why they punish these men for certain masculine qualities even that guy may be describing. And this is what you have to understand. If she likes you, okay, meaning she likes who you are, she likes your personality, she finds that you're masculine, she looks at you as a guy who can lead her, there is a high probability that any sort of intimacy, okay, she is going to withhold that as...
Okay, I also want to say this. I don't want you to mistake what he just said for your situation. I don't want you to think that you're that person, that guy that he's talking about. Because women also withhold sex from niggas they don't like. They withhold sex from guys who they don't have any sexual attraction to, who they really don't want to fuck, but they want to use for their resources. So you also have to understand that. Just because he's saying, oh, she might really like you, that's why she withholds sex. Don't think that that's your situation. Because your situation could be your woman's really not that attracted to you because you don't have game, you don't have a mouthpiece, you don't know how to make her feel away, you don't know how to build that emotional bridge that connects the woman to you, right? So I want to put that out there real quick.
As much as she can. This may seem like a massive contradiction, but I'm going to be explaining why, and I'm also going to show you how to get around this. Now, after this video is over, I want you to go down below, check out the MBT, masculine behavior.
Alright, bro, come on.
Always, I do not care. So, today I'm showing you why women sexually withhold and will punish the men that they like the most. So, here's what you have to understand going into this. And I'm even going to show you later on how to get around it too, but just stick with me. Women are masters at creating false illusions to change your perception or your mental reality. Okay? As a man, you're probably very orderly.
I'm gonna just say this, bruh. All of this shit is irrelevant when you have game, because the woman is sucked into your reality, not the other way around. So it doesn't matter what type of false illusion she has. It doesn't matter what type of perception she has. It doesn't matter what type of reality she's living in, right? When you're fucking with me, you're living in my reality. You feel me?
You probably have a certain way of doing things. You probably have a specific worldview. If the woman comes into your life, she is instantly trying to change that to see how solid you are in your boundaries.
Now, I will say he's right about that. He is right about that. A woman will try to come in and see what they can get away with, or see what boundaries they can push, and see, like he said, how strong. I will give him that. That's a good one. Yeah, you got to be strong in who you are. You got to be strong in knowing what you want and shit like that. If not, you're gonna go with what the woman wants because, oh my god, she's so damn fine, she a 10, she a baddie, this and that and the other, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go with what she's saying, when you should be strong in what you want. You should know what you want, and that should be the plan. And if she wants to deviate from that plan, she can get the fuck on, respectfully. Not in a negative way, but hey, we're just not compatible, and that's okay.
So if she finds a guy that she truly likes, like everything from the inside out is perfect, like he's the perfect guy, he does this, he acts like this, he checks all the boxes, blah blah blah,
blah blah blah.
Let's say he has all the boxes checked, he is masculine, he has strong qualities. What happens in that woman's brain is instantly she sits there and she goes, how can I get this man to value me more than all of the other girls?
I just don't think that maybe is a possibility, right? I'm not saying that what he's saying is incorrect, but when you have game and you make a woman feel away, I don't know if they really even have this thought process. One thing I do know, when you do have game, a woman will like try to lock you down. She gonna try to lock you down. She gonna try to get you in a relationship. She gonna try to do things, right? I do know that, because she's gonna want you all to herself. So she's gonna try to push the boundaries with that for sure, right? But what he's talking about right here, I don't really know if they had that thought process. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see what else he said.
If this man were to sleep with me, how can I make it feel in this man's brain that this means something? And out of all the other women he could be with...
Nah. When you have game, they don't think like that. When you have game, they just want to give it to you because you give so much to them. And I'm not talking monetary wise. I'm talking about with who you are and how you're able to open up that connection, the lines of connection and communication with you two, and how you're able to express yourself and help her express her true and authentic self to you. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. It's just different. A woman, like, since I learned game, I don't think I've ever had a woman. Matter of fact, I've never had a woman have come from this mindset that he's talking about right here. I believe that he's talking about a mindset with guys who just don't have game. Maybe a woman likes them, but you know, it's just different when you have game. I don't know how to explain it, but when you have game, they really fucking with you, and they will fuck with you. Like I said, it's not all about sex, but you make her feel comfortable. You make her feel good about herself. You make her, you know what I'm saying? You make her want to fuck. It just is what it is. I'm just being honest. You make her, you allow her to actually be herself and not judge her, and actually just do what she wants to do, be wild and free. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beautiful thing about the game. So what he's talking about right here, I can't relate to. Maybe whenever I didn't have game, yeah, I can relate to that on some levels. Some women will try to manipulate and try to get what they get if they see you as boyfriend material or whatever the case is. But when you have game, I've never experienced this having game. That's just being honest.
And out of all of the other women that he's potentially slept with in the past, how can I make sure that this is an interaction that's valuable and goes somewhere? So she wants him.
You know what she does when you have game? She cooks for you, right? She listens to you. She cooperates. She doesn't talk back. She does all the things that you like because she likes you. That's what happens when you have game. She doesn't manipulate you through sex. She doesn't manipulate you through withholding sex, right? If anything, she wants to have more of it. She wants to be the only one that you're fucking. So she gonna make sure that she do it like she ain't never did it before type shit. So that's why I'm saying it's levels to this shit, bro. You know, it's levels.
To value her as a long-term, real quality option. You can't fault her for this. You cannot be mad at her for this.
And like I said, when you have game, the way that she proves her value as a long-term partner is she does all the things that you like. One of those things is not withholding sex. It's not in the same equation. And that's why I say he's really speaking to guys who don't have game. I'm just being honest.
You can't think that this is bad. This is just how it goes. She wants him to look at her a certain way. Great. Okay. She wants him to feel as if she wasn't won over too easy.
It's not true.
So what that means is means masculine. Okay, being masculine.
It's not true. If a woman is fucking with a nigga with game, he doesn't judge her anyway. And she knows that he doesn't judge her. She could be the freakiest of the freaky. She could tell him anything. And he's not going to judge her. If anything, he's going to make her feel safe and comfortable enough to open up. And show her wild side. Because he is non-judgmental. Where the average guy, the average G.I. Joe, who doesn't have game, is judging her. How many bodies do you have? What is your body count? Oh, are you wifey material like this? And are you loyal? Are you gonna cheat on me? And the average G.I. Joe has so many insecurities. So, and the average G.I. Joe doesn't know how to build that emotional connection with the woman. So it's just like, you know, it's just different.
Masculine means that you are the active or driving force or the active or driving energy in the world. That means her feminine nature is completely opposite to that. Her feminine nature is going to be more receiving, more on the passive energy side, receiving your energy and then seeing how she wants to adapt and play back to that. Now, as she adapts and plays back to that, you will know in a quick hurry if she wants to continue seeing you or if she doesn't. If she likes your energy and she takes that on and she feels safe around you and she feels protected and she feels like you're a good viable option, she will receive that energy well and be soft, flirty, and feminine towards you. What happens is that she takes on the traits based on what is in front of her. So if you know that and you understand this going into the video, what you're going to slowly see the more women that you date is that women are flexible in their identity. When I say flexible in their identity, that means that their personality changes based on who's in front of them.
I like what he said there, and why he said that is because yes, and that's why when you're more flexible than the woman, she can't respect you. She can't. Because she's the flexible one. You're supposed to be the one that remains solid and rigid, immovable. And the moment you move for a woman, she can't respect you. Because now you're acting like her. You're taking on her role. You're putting on her panties.
So women are flexible in their identity, their morality, their integrity.
But anyway, man, I really don't need to watch the rest of this. Because like I said, man, this does not apply when it comes to guys with game. Because guys with game, let a bitch try to withhold some sex to manipulate a guy, right? She's just gonna be out of his reality. It's really that simple. And like I said, it's not all about sex. It's not like, oh, she gotta give it up the first night or else, bitch, bye, poof. No, it's not that at all. It's, okay, we're grown here. The woman knows that we're grown. She's not trying to manipulate the situation. It's very natural and normal for some women to not be ready to have sex yet. Not because they're trying to manipulate you, but because maybe they're just not ready. even with a guy with game, maybe they're just not ready. Maybe they want to so bad, but maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. It's a million reasons. A nigga with game is going to make a woman not want to withhold, to be honest. More than the average G.I. Joe. She's gonna want to go ahead and bust it wide open, and I tell her bring it back. Maybe the first night, second night, the first week. For sure, for sure. Just because of the way, the interaction that you're able to build with the woman. I don't know, the woman just feels so comfortable in general, sexually comfortable as well, with the guy with game. So, you know, just let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Shout out to Casey. He's doing his thing. Like I said, I do agree with some of the things that he says, and I disagree with some of the things that he says as well. But this actual video right here is him speaking to guys with no game, in my opinion. Because any guy with game who a bitch does try to manipulate and withhold through sex, the guy's just gonna get rid of her. Point blank, period. All right. So let me know what you think in the comments, and that's the difference too. A guy with game and a guy with no game. The guy with no game is just gonna be like, okay, well, she's different than the rest. That's why she didn't give it up to me so quick. No, nigga, she's just really not that into you, or she's playing games, and we don't play games over here. A real one, you ain't playing games with a real one. Point blank, period. She can play games with all y'all average G.I. Joe ass niggas, but she can't play games with a real one. When you learn the game and you understand, you no longer tolerate bullshit. All right. But hey, man, if you want some more advice, maybe specific to this particular video, or if you have any questions pertaining to anything when it comes to women or about yourself, make sure you hit the link in my description down below to book a call with me, so we can actually go over your situation. All right, your specific situations, your specific thoughts. You ain't got no bitches you want one, you got one bitch you want a ton. Make sure you hit the link in my description down below to book a call with me. Also, go cop your merch, man. True to the Game merch is out. True to the Game is on the front. Stop Simping is on the back. If you are pimping out a simp, like this video, comment your thoughts down below, hit the subscribe button, select all notifications so you do not miss an upload where I'm getting you closer to being a pimp, less of a simp. I will see you in the next one, and last but not least, I'm out this thing. Stay true to the game.